Welcome to another edition of Today in Marvel Rivals. We're looking at the Mantis Skin and the fantastic new Wakandan map in more detail. Right off the bat, kicking off today's video is the skin announcement. Today's skin is Mantis's, who you can see on screen. This is the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 skin, and I'm sure if we get Drax added into this game, Gamora, even Nebula, we're likely to see a Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 skin, because they're all going to have it. Of course they are. The skin is very good. You can see this is where the likeness is drawn from. So yeah, it's a skin. It's from Guardians of the Galaxy 3. That's it. Let's talk about this Wakanda map, shall we? This is the video that we're all referring to, this IGN one, this IGN first. It goes into great detail of the Wakandan map. There's a lot of very intricate details, which I'm going to go over. Some things from the video, but some things a little bit more from the video. Things that you probably didn't expect us to talk about, and some also theory crafting that we could do at the same time. Link is in the description if you do want to check out the video. I do like the free mode as well. I'd love to see that in game, so you can just access it to walk around these maps, get better acquainted. Maybe even do like a free cam, just so you can know that for strategy. I'm sure with an esports scene, which is likely to happen at some stage, we could get that, some kind of officer tools, manager tools that people could be looking through. Anyway, this is an intergalactic Wakandan, so effectively it's Wakandans in space. There's a backstory to everything. There's subtle nuances, explanations behind all environments, and there looks like you could also have this is tipped as being a spaceport as well. So it's like having visitors. You can go to one planet, come back, have visitors from Earth, go to a different type of planet and stuff like that. There is a scientific element to it, and we'll talk about the Science Academy a little bit later on. They've also talked about interdimensional travel. That's pretty sick. I think that opens up the opportunity to explain why we'll see characters from different places, because the Wakandan Science Academy has allowed that particular process. So you might be like, well, this is an interdimensional being like America Chavez, for example. So that might be a reason as to go, okay, well, that's technically fine because they have interdimensional travel, so to speak. I mean, I think that America Chavez can do interdimensional travel as standard, but that's what I'm talking about. The idea of, okay, other dimensional beings can be seen based on the travel, whether heroes or indeed villains for the cause. There is a big push for a this is a waiting lounge that's on screen right now. That's waiting lounge, so it's like, okay, was there a baggage check as well? It probably is. There's also more emphasis on the Science Academy. They created something called Vibranium. I'm probably saying that wrong, and I think it's Vibradacronium, something like that. Anyway, it's a combination of Vibranium and Chronovium. So there you go. That's going to be helpful for probably their time travel. And yes, they're working on time travel in the science. There it is, Vibranichronovium. That's a mouthful, isn't it? So yes, they're working on time travel. Does that mean that we'll see characters from time? Quite possibly. Shuri is mentioned a lot. Could we see that as a further character? I think there's a good possibility. By the way, on screen right now is Shuri's bedroom. So yeah, and Shuri sleeps with a big fluffy Panther thing. So there's also plenty of talk about the time stream entanglement, so this gives a good opportunity for the Fantastic Four, including Reed Richards, to be part of the technological, scientific elements of trying to repair what's been going on between those two warring Doctor Dooms and how things are messed up with, the time stream entanglement as we know it. Anyway, everything seems well modeled, textured, and there's intricate scripture, iconography that we know from the comic books and the movies when it comes to Wakanda. From a tactical aspect, you're going to be looking to high ground, the low ground elements, places where there's corners, things to hide behind if you've got to recharge. There's got to be some decent choke points. There's got to be other things like that you'll be looking out for to how to exploit them when it comes to playing in and around this particular area. Are you spotting anything you're like, hey, this could be a good area for me to attack from, throw projectiles, hide, heal? What are your thoughts? Put it in the comments. And funny enough, I'm eyeing up this spot here to perch Moon Knight and just shoot down at Anxon in order to maximize some damage. The same thing when it comes to healing, but you've got to be very wary of those AoE and high damage, and also flying characters that will cause a bit of a nightmare for anybody that wants to camp out over the top looking down. Yeah, it looks like an amazing map, could fall into the story of everything. Very exciting times. And anyway, that's been it for the video, and I'll see you in the next one.